Hello, my gorgeous friends on the internet. Today, we're gonna talk about the ways you can practice to improve your programming language. It doesn't matter whatever the programming language, these ways can improve your programming language and uplift your career life. Do you want to know what are those steps? Let's get into the video. Before I start the video, these steps are practiced by myself for years, and I have been practicing for nearly 4 years now, and it has significant result for me, and I would predict it would same for you. So first thing is, as a programmer, uh, you would have Stack Overflow account because we can't program without that one, right? So if you have a Stack Overflow account, uh, go to that Stack Overflow and find the question regarding to your programming language and try to answer that one. I know it's not your deal, it's not your business, but try to answer those questions. It may improve your knowledge, and it optimize your thinking pattern to those questions, and you may not get result by day, weeks, months, but while you're doing for the answering others question for years, maybe some months, your knowledge as well as your thinking pattern get changed significantly. This may help you to solve other question while you're working on own project. Or number two is, you can find lot of tutorials in YouTube and practice them by yourself. Don't just watch an AI one, just practice it. Even you look and copy in his code, don't copy and paste. Type it by yourself. That may help to remember syntax, some error finding, some bug fixes, and those are not. Also, when you're working on some programming language, before working on some components, some parts, uh, it's better to read the official documentation or some recommended blog post, because it may give the work and environment, how those components work, how those elements work, how those functions work, and why we are using those things. It's better, and we have complete idea why we working on this one, and what are the things we have to do to complete this task perfectly. Not just copy paste, and if it is work, you never touch that one. Not that way. uh, if you're writing the code, it should be perfect. I mean, not the perfect means not in the not in functionality, but in the code wise, I mean, by the quality wise, it should be perfect. To make that perfect, you have to read the documentation first, then related blog post, and uh, check the YouTube videos and practice their tutorials by yourself. And you can find similar apps which built previously on GitHub, and check their code also. That may give great idea about how the things work, what are shortcuts you can use, what are the optimization you can work on. And after reviewing that, your mind get stored those data, then later on you can apply to your project easily. As a third one, what I am doing and what I have done is helping to my friends, my colleges, and everyone to solve their bugs and improve their code and review their code and add optimizations later on for myself, for themselves. That may significantly improve our coding skills, because by the time, if we are, let's say, uh, we have a task, and the way the beginner work and the way the experienced one work is kind of different. The time wise is different, I know. If we get the time is same, the code quality is completely different. That code quality and the behavior comes from our experience. To get experience, you don't have to work for company, you can work for yourself. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have any project, you can find projects from YouTube, GitHub, or you can ask from ChatGPT and suggest some project for yourself, and you can start work on that one. If you're stuck on bug, first of all, don't get rid of that project and don't get right away. First of all, read the bug carefully and if you are working on JavaScript or React or any other JavaScript framework in the browser, in the console, as same as other program languages, in the console the error is defined, so you can go through that error and find the bug happens there, then you can apply solution for that one, then you can continue your work. Don't throw it and don't get rid of your work, your workflows, your projects when you find some bug and when you're stuck for a long time. Also you can replicate some others apps or whatever uh, codes by yourself. That also helps to improve your coding skills. Also get touch with the latest technology from your tech stack. I mean, if you can't and if you don't have time to read the documentation every day, you can keep touch with the good YouTube channel, because they update us mostly in every weekend or 2 to 3 times per week. So at the end of the week or at your free times, you can watch that video and grab those knowledge. You don't have to practice those things, but you can get that knowledge and you can get to know what are the changes that happened in last month. And when you're working on new project, you can apply those changes there. Also, these tip for very beginners: don't use chat gpt for codings. Okay, because when you use chat gpt, you don't know, app may get work, you can uh, your job can done, but uh, at the end of the day, at the end of the task, you don't know what you have done for your work, and you don't get any bugs, you don't get any experience. Completely it's useless. So if you're working, if you can get help of the chat gpt as well as a github copilot, it's totally fine. But first write your code, get that logic, get that business logic to your mind, then write that code. Then you can say chat gpt to optimize your code. That's all fine, because you are right that code, we are not 100% perfect in programming, no one is perfect in programming. So you can say to ChatGPT to optimize your code, but you can don't make code by scratch, because code may work but you don't know how data flows, how things happen there. And if it is work, it's, you may say it's fine, but it's not fine, because it may what you called mm, affect for if affect badly for your uh, experience. I mean, the in the later on, I mean, the before chat gpt, if you have a bug, you had to find uh, from the google and go to google and type that bug, and you get bunch of links for the stack overflow. Then click one by one link and read those comments one by one. When you read in those comments, you find new ways, the alternative ways, and what are the different developers approaches for the same bugs. They provide different ways of solution for same problem. Those are may not most optimized, most perfect one, but you get to know the ways, many ways of uh, solving same question in many views from many developers in the worldwide. But now what I doing, if I get some bug or stuck on something, you just copy paste on that in ChatGPT and ask from him. He provides that one solution. Most of the people are use ChatGPT 3.5. It means those are not updated in 20, as I remember correctly, 2021 August. It means it has all things. Simply as an example, in the when it comes to react, you can work on react router 6 by asking from ChatGPT, because he don't know about the version 6. He only know about the version 5. And when you npm install react router, it install the latest version 6, and it won't work because the architecture and the rendering pattern, everything is changed. That's why I'm saying, don't depend on those AI tools or whatever fucking thing on the internet. Depend on your skills. To improve your skills, follow those steps, and If you have any concerns, if you have any question, you can comment it down below, then I will answer them. Also, see you next time.